Okay.
But the tweet I saw the other day, because people were pissing and moaning as they do.
Yeah.
And we're sorry, we're doing our best, but the boss hasn't been in. So and he answered someone who was pissing and moaning and said, very soon, I will be doing something very soon. And I was like, there you go. Wow. People were asking for a timetable. They want to know what's going on. Very soon, you will be seeing Anthony Cumia.
How soon now?
Well, he's got to get a few things together. The studio in South Carolina. He didn't give an exact date or time, but he said very soon you will see him on Compound Media.
Wow, I can't wait for that day. That's going to be an awesome show.
We've all been waiting. I mean, he came back that one time. Yeah.
It was great.
It was the best moment of the last 3 months.
I know.
For everyone. But I just can't wait to see him again. Hopefully soon.
I miss his voice. Is that lame?
I hear you.
I don't know. It's strange without him.
Hey, there he is.
Hi.
Very soon.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, boss.
Hi. How are you? How is everybody? I have to use the headset because I don't have a mic yet.
It's cool.
But it's so dark. Why is my picture so dark?
Wow, you're in your streaming room.
Yeah, you look cool as hell.
I know. You got to have weird colored lights and stuff to stream, and I got to put on e-girl makeup and do things like this. Then I'll make a shitload of money. Oh my God! How are you, gentlemen?
Great. We're missing you. Ready for our vacation, but glad to have you on.
Vacation? Why? Get back. Cover my show for another 6 months.
So what's been going on?
Well, I'm down here in South Carolina, obviously, and I'm just trying to get shit together so I can broadcast. I am of fine health, so it's not that. It's just I am not going to return to New York and stay in hotel rooms again until my body tells me to go fuck myself like I did. It was fun. Oh boy, was it ever fun.
You definitely had fun.
The body just tells you to, what are you doing? We're going to have to pull the brakes on you here. And that's kind of what happened. I was leading quite the energetic, fun-filled, degenerate Gino Bisconti lifestyle. Yeah.
So how's that house? Is this like your first time really there?
Yeah, I tell you, anytime I came here before this, I felt like a guest in my own home. So it was kind of interesting at first, but really within just a few days, I've been throwing shit all over the floor and telling Missy to go fuck herself. So it just feels like I'm right back at Roslyn or the apartment in Mineola. No, it's really great actually. The whole house is done up all nice and Christmassy. So we're gonna have people over for Christmas. My sister's coming out with.
I didn't know if you made new friends already.
There's a couple of new friends because my realtor is gay, and it's so funny because as a realtor, when I bought my house in Roslyn up there in New York, the last time I saw my realtor was on closing of the house. I got my keys and I never saw my realtor again. Is something about gay people. They're just so friendly and they don't want to let anything go. So we're still very good friends with him and his friends. We went to his Christmas party last week, and other people that he's sold houses to were there that came from New York, and we're talking, and you slowly got to get into that conversation about, so why'd you leave California? And then, you start, but before you know it, you're sipping a Cabernet and dropping N-bombs and everyone's happy.
Have you had any I miss New York moments at all yet?
I miss New York. Yeah, dope. No, quite frankly, none. I don't know if it just hasn't been that long enough or anything, but the truth of the matter is, dude, I don't give a fuck about that city or state anymore. I've been trying to get out of it. I'm trying to think of a few things as to why I enjoy South Carolina. Huh.
It's because Gino's not there.
It's I just can't seem to think about it. I don't know. It's let me think a little harder.
It's a real
fucking
head
Uzi?
scratcher.
You might know this is definitely for you Jews out there. You know, it's all the rage to talk about the Jews these days. This is a fine weapon from Israel, the Uzi. And this was completely off limits in the great state of New York. And now,
How many drive-bys so far?
Oh my God! The only drive-by I haven't here was a bear and a turkey were out in the yard, walk by, whatever it is. Yeah, sometimes you see because there's all that red clay down here,
Okay.
and if they walk in the dirt and then walk on the driveway, which is cement, it leaves such distinct footprints, and you're just like, oh yeah, there's some bear footprints
Holy
down there,
shit.
and I don't feel nearly as in danger as I did at the 99-cent pizza at the corner of 35th and 7th.
Have you been?
At least the Bears have some compassion.
Have you just been outside of your backyard shooting your gun?
Yeah, I took a walk down to the river and
Holy shit.
I made a little video for the subscribers of of my Twitter. Like they're not paying enough here and not getting me. That's what I'm gonna hear too. Oh great, you put a subscriber on your Twitter, but yeah, there you go. Of course, at Anthony Cumia, my fun-filled Twitter is alive and well and working 24 hours a day to I don't know, talk about black people. Seems to me.
That's how people knew you were feeling healthy again.
Yeah.
The Twitter came back.
Nick News was back on.
Yeah, there is something that happens during a very serious time in your life, especially a surgery like I had. I had the quadruple bypass, for those of you that have been under a rock. And you start, reassessing things and thinking like, maybe I've been too angry. Maybe I should really open up my viewpoint a little more and take other people's opinions and just take those things into consideration.
Yeah.
And then I watched 2 videos of stores being robbed and people being beat up and shit. I'm just like, yeah, fuck that.
One over the weekend you tweeted, I forget what it was, but at the end you wrote funds. And I was like, what's funds?
Oh,
what?
yeah.
And then I was
It's
like, F-U-N.
And
Dude, it's the greatest way to get around saying fuck you. You just put either fun
Or I thought that
or
was fucking
funds.
ugly. I think that one was.
Well,
Or
it
maybe-
could be, but
mix and match.
And he like brought New York back
Yeah,
from
he-
the horribleness. Thanks, by the way. You could have beer.
As I sit in your chair.
You're sitting in my chair, drinking my beer,
Yes,
and
that you paid for.
Just
And
be glad
Steve
Missy's
just
not here.
Steve just held the bottle up, going, "Hey, another here, please. Can I have another?" I'm like,
I'm getting really comfortable.
I do that. I do that.
We're making sure the people at home get the full Anthony Cumia experience. We don't want them to miss a single beat.
Oh, they could get, well, having the experience is missing a beat, your heartbeat. that would be the I see. What is that? A bottle of whiskey over there too?
Yeah.
Gino left his Gino tracks. He left a bottle of Jameson
Nice.
over here, over there.
Let me tell you about the evils of alcohol. People.
Hey, that
Imagine if
guy now.
I become that guy. I've been through it, so you don't have to be. The whole fucking martyr thing. I went through it. Don't tell me.
I'm sober now.
God. A nice fucking cold bud. I could drink like a Cabernet and shit like that. The doctor said, yeah, that's fine.
Wait, he
a
gave
glass
you
of wine becomes
Oh.
a bottle's glass.
Oh, no.
Oh no! Oh, and I'm fucking just getting enraged at video games. I
Are you just
relaxed
playing
for like a
golf?
week. Yeah, I get mad at the golf game too.
I can see. Honestly, yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
because some people, I mean, they're making these 17-foot putts and 20-foot putts, and I can't get in a short putt, or I get in the really long ones, and then there's 2-foot one, and it's easy, and it goes.
Oh.
And I'm fucking so pissed off.
I've missed so many of those stupid putts in that game. Where you're
It
just
is
like,
amazing.
you miss a putt, you're like, all right, fuck it. You just flick the stick ahead to flick it in, and then it just goes too short or it curves. You're like, fuck yeah.
Always. And then you see how far away you putt. It's like a 2-foot putt, and it's for the game or something very crucial. And as they're going to you to make the putt, you're thinking, oh, good, I got this. This is easy. And then they put you in putt mode, and you see that the green is rolling from left to right like Niagara fucking Falls. So you got to overcompensate. Now you're second guessing yourself. Yeah. Should I go more? Should I go less? And then the second you hit it, you know what you should have done because you didn't do it. It's so fucking
those putts, you miss it. And if it could roll off the green, there's many courses in that game where you miss a 2-foot putt and it rolls off the green.
Yeah, some of those greens are like if you turn a bowl upside down. Yeah. It's like the hole's at the top, and if you miss, that fucking thing's rolling back to the tee. It's literally hopping back up on your tee. It's so fucking. So that's why I yelled. But it is kind of. I gotta be honest. Waking up in the morning knowing you have nothing to do is kind of awesome.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Yeah, it sounds like hell.
Yeah.
Oh, living hell.
Yeah.
I would never.
Well, if it was totally the case, I wouldn't be on right now. I'd have said, nah. It only took me a couple hours to kind of think about it. No, the camera came in the mail today. It was delivered. It's this Razer fucking ultra fucking whatever camera. I don't know. Like I set it up and it looks really good, but now it looks very dark and almost choppy. I guess that's your feed. By your feed, I mean my feed. It's Compound Media. Does it look okay? Because I don't know.
It definitely looks dark and a little like 720p-ish or whatever.
Yeah, it's fucking amazing. As a 1040 at least. I could do 4K, but like it looked great before I fucking popped on. See, this is the shit I gotta.
Drew's working on it.
Let me see if I could crank the brightness up a little bit here.
A little brightness crank.
I'm trying. Did it crank?
I didn't see
your face got brighter a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, great. That's the part I want darker, and I don't mean like that.
You want to do dark face?
So I'm doing some dark face here. All right. I don't know.
Did you guys get the softbox lights?
Yeah, we got a bunch of that shit, tough guy.
One of those on the over your shoulder would be perfect, and you'd be done.
Yeah. Let me crank the brightness a little more and see what happens. Okay. All right. Settle down, people. Calm down. We're okay.
Oh, something's happening.
Trying to find you guys.
We're here.
Where the browser went with you guys in it. I lost everything. Oh my goodness. It was Zoom. It's supposed to be right there. Oh, there it is. Yeah. There we go. It's a little brighter, but
yeah. Whatever.
It's like my face is brighter. Maybe if I didn't have a purple porn light in the room. It's a bulb that like can change colors and shit, and it obviously does change colors and shit.
It's Christmas like in South Carolina.
Oh yeah, in Greenville.
It's well, we did get down in the upper 20s the other night. I know it gets cold for a few days here, and then the days are great. It's like still upper 50s. So you don't have to bundle up to go outside. Doesn't feel like you're fucking freezing to death. And people are very Christmassy here. You drive around.
Okay.
There are Christmas decorations everywhere. The religions down here are like Baptist and Catholic and Christian. So, they're into Jesus. You notice my sly way of saying not a lot of Jews? Very sly of me. Baptists and Christians. Oh, what are some of those other religions?
Some of the religion we got.
Whatever. Muslim,
Hindu,
Buddhist.
Shintoism.
Unitarian.
Yeah.
Miller?
So you drive around and the lights, everyone puts up Christmas lights and
Okay.
every business and restaurant, there are Christmas trees. And so it's very festive and holiday-like. And
Wow.
like I said, Missy put together all the Christmas stuff from Roslyn. Was in the garage in
I was
boxes,
wondering
and she
about
took
that.
it out and put it all up in the house and everything. So it's really Christmassy, and it's fucking awesome.
Nice.
I had to, a man had to come down here to do a couple of things, and in the absence of one, I figured I'd stand in and try to do the job. So the water up here is crazy. Well water is
Okay.
crazy up here because depending on where you live in South Carolina, is a different shade of dirt color that your water comes out.
Ah.
And it's been that way since I own the house, about a year. And Missy's been down here for quite a while. And everyone said, like, there it is. There's my little
Wow.
abode.
Maroon.
I was trying to get the electric bill up. I just can't do it. The energy, my electric bill came in the other day at $109 for the month. I'm
Oh
like,
my God.
that is 100 times less than some of my Roslyn bills.
I live in a fucking apartment in Staten Island. I pay more.
Yeah, it was $109, and I'm sure it's my graphics card. It's pretty much
Yeah.
the
You got to
only
start
thing.
mining Bitcoin again.
Yeah, get that fucking. Yeah, so the water is well water, and it was just like and the toilet tank, you'd see it's just the residue in there, and not the shit part, the actual just clean water part. So I had a spring for a filter system. So I called the water ecological water purifying company of South Carolina, and they sent some guy. It was so funny. The first guy they sent to test the water, he comes in and he's like, "So I hear you do a show."
Wow.
I know. He's like, and it's funny when I was talking to him, he as he's talking, I smelled beer. Like he'd just been drinking beer in the truck on the way to the
Perfect.
job. And I'm like, I respect you more, motherfucker. That's what I did when I was in the trades. You gotta have a few to deal with these fucking people. So he runs through all the shit and he's like, "Oh, you got a lot of iron in your water, and you got this and that."
Makes
I'm like,
sense.
okay. So they sent someone like the next day to install the system. $6,000.
Wow.
It was $6,000 so I can fucking look at my shit in clear water in the toilet.
But like it filters all the water, right? Like before it gets to your house, pretty
Oh yeah,
much.
it's the main line.
Yeah.
Goes to a valve, and then it goes into this filter.
Yep.
And then there's another main line that goes into your house. So no water coming into the house isn't filtered. So that was good. And then I have, because there were a couple of issues with the house that I tried to deal with the contractor, and the contractor packed up and moved to Michigan. And so I'm like, all right. So I get a lawyer and I just go, what recourse do I have? And they go, well, you have to do a destructive inspection of your house. I'm like, I don't like the sound of that. I'll leave me alone in the house long enough. I'll destroy it. I don't need to pay someone to destroy my fucking house. But it's like small patches. They'll cut something out, then they fix it. But it's like they got to look in walls and see if the insulation is up to code and the roof and everything. It's not just a guy looking around with a flashlight. They get in there. So they were over yesterday. And then the cleaning lady's over also, and she's obviously of some Hispanic origin. And I'm trying to play video games, and there's a black guy on the crew for the not for the water. I wouldn't allow that, but for the destructive. Of course, he's part of the destructive inspection. they just let him loose in my house.
Some black guy with a crowbar just showed up to your house like, "I'm here to break your shit."
They point in the walls and say, "I think there's money in there," and the guy just fucking does what he does best, tries to steal it. Yeah, so I had so much shit going on, and I'm playing video games. 'Cause that's what I do. What else am I gonna fucking do? I gotta be here for it. I'm not gonna be the guy that walks around looking. What you doing there? What you? Fuck
so
that.
annoying.
Yeah. So I'm playing video games, and I really had a hard time not yelling N-bombs out. And then Missy came over at one point and goes, "You're scaring the shit out of the cleaning woman." Because I'm going, "Yeah, fuck, you fucking lump of cock." and the cleaning woman's like, "Mr. Anthony, why does Miss Anthony yell like?" So yeah, that was fun. And then the other guy.
Yeah, you're working.
I know. That's all. The original cleaning ladies up in Roslyn, New York, they got used to it. They knew exactly what the fuck. You'll get used to it. I'm not changing my fucking amazing habits, my wonderful lifestyle for some maid. So, the guy that smelled like beer and inspected it, he's like going, "Oh, do you know Joe Rogan? My son's a huge fan." I'm like, "Oh no. Okay, what do I do?
You
Do
say
I
yes?
say yes or
And
no?"
look cool?
Because earlier on, he said, "If I Google your name, will I find out you're famous?" And I go, "Yeah, we'll go. You don't have to believe all of it." And he laughs. And then he asked me about Joe Rogan, and I go, "Well, now if I say no and he Googles my name and a picture comes up of me and Joe, he's going to know I'm a lump of shit. He's going to put poison in my well."
Yeah, he just has to put a poison in that filter of water. And
I know.
Yeah.
He's going to fucking drop a rancid raccoon in the well and skirl the well like the old days. Yeah, so I'm like, I had to tell him yes. And then it was a whole thing of his son and yeah. So I was just like, I finally got him out of there. I give him a 20. I give everybody that comes in a 20. I'm a stand-up guy, but with him, I gave it to him. I go, "Yeah, grab yourself a couple of beers."
Did he get the hint?
I don't know if he got the hint or not. Not that it mattered. But the fucked up thing is, I usually say that to anybody that I give it to. Like, "Hey, here you go. It's for beers or whatever you want to do."
Nice.
So when I said it to him, it was real. He's like, "Oh yeah, I will. I will buy beers with these for my heading out to the next job."
So you actually have a well in your backyard?
No, it's not like a fucking pull up a bucket of water or one of those Helen Keller whoa wells or a scary girl with black stringy hair crawling out of it. It's a very technical thing they do. They bring a pump truck in and a drilling truck and they drill down to the water table, and all you see really is this wellhead. It's an electric kind of unit that pumps up the water, and it's got a bunch of features on it. Lets you know if it's working or not, or frozen or not, or shit like that. So but it's pretty wild that in 2023 they're literally pulling water out of the ground.
So are you like taking a shower with the river water from your backyard? Pretty much.
Yeah, brown shower.
Speaking,
wow,
brown shower. That's what it was like up until yesterday when I decided I didn't want to shower in brown water. I don't want anything brown around my head. People laugh at jokes like that down here. It's fucking wonderful. Wonderful.
Now would you get the annoying, "Oh, if I Google your name" guy in New York?
Never.
Okay.
Oh wow.
No,
So
no. And he goes, "So you're he kept saying, "So you're famous." I go, "Hey, it's kind of regional." And it's kind of I wasn't like, yeah, all over. I can't go to Tupelo, Mississippi without a bunch of people chasing me like I was the Beatles in 1968. No, I'm pretty honest and straightforward. I go, "Yeah, I had a radio show and doing the internet broadcasting thing now, so it's a lot more limited." And but the Rogan thing with him was just like, oh geez, wait till I tell my son. And then he goes, "Come here," and he took his camera phone and he took a picture with me.
Boomer selfie.
He goes, "This is the first celebrity I've taken a picture with." Like, wow, you really have a lot of room to grow. In that whole category. Oh my God! Oh, that looks so good with the beers and the whiskey
Sorry.
over there. How is everything? Has it been like the mice when the cat's away? Have some of the employees been shirking their Well, they never had any responsibilities.
Yeah, that's
to
the
shirk.
thing. We had no responsibilities to shirk, so everyone's just
know.
been like doing the normal stuff.
Yeah,
Or a
bunch of
little extra.
shirkless,
Yeah.
shirkless motherfuckers. There, I know. And then, oh, God, I still
Gino's been
sleep.
slacking off. I
Hey,
didn't want to say it, but Gino's been slacking off quite a bit.
Yeah, he misses
Yeah,
his
yeah.
boss.
Well, that's
Yeah.
I
The boss boy
I
misses
hired
his
him.
boss.
The boss's
I
boy
hired him
needs
for
his
that.
boss, or else he really just gets lazy and doesn't do much.
I know. I
Gotta
know.
crack
I'm
the
coming
whip on
back
him.
up. I'm coming back up on the 5th of January.
Ooh.
Who flies there?
Yeah, I got a few things to do, and then I'll pop in, of course, and say hi, and perhaps even do a live show for the wonderful people. I love you guys. You guys,
Love you.
thank you so much for doing all of this during my infirmed
Yes.
rest and recuperation that I've gone through. Look at that.
Nice.
Hell yeah. Now it's
Right?
OnlyFans. Yeah. Yeah, pull it lower.
OnlyFans.
Missy must love that.
Yeah.
Yes.
They
that
took
was
that and then
hot.
they went, then they went,
Oh my God.
opened it up, opened that shit up like a OnlyFans girl's asshole.
They put a jeweled butt plug in your chest.
Yeah. Nah, it's good. It's made. The human body's amazing. Just fucking, they could sew shit up and it just goes, okay, I'll close up
They
just
put
like
you to
that.
sleep and so
Yeah. Just rip your fucking chest open, futz with the plumbing a little bit, and seal you back up and send you out.
God,
Astounding.
I still cringe every time I think about you describing the recovery of feeling your chest bones moving.
The two halves of the
disturbs
sternum
me.
when they kind of sternum. I'm the most important bone in the body, Robin. I hold the ribs together, Robin. The sternum, the Howard sternum. Yeah, because they cut right through the sternum bone and they rip your ribs apart, and then they do what they got to do and put it back together. But obviously, bones, like any other bone, your leg or anything, if it's broken, it takes a while to heal. So they wire it together with titanium, Forrest, and until it sets, it could slightly move like that, and you feel this grinding feeling in your chest
Oh my
of the
God.
two halves kind of before they're set together. I was petrified like for a while. It's all good now. Like,
but
I'm
you
good.
feel it forever.
Yeah. But when I left the hospital and my brother was driving me home, I had to put on the seatbelt, and I'm like, this would be a death sentence. Why am I even wearing a seatbelt? Like if we hit something and the seatbelt
Oh my God.
pushed my chest,
Yeah.
it would just, it'd be my fucking heart and lungs would be on the dashboard. That would be fucked up. But
Pop open like a fucking Jack in the Box.
yeah, like a Jiffy Pop. I wanted no part of even thinking about that. But all healed up. Feels good. And like I said, thank you guys for standing in and
No, thank you.
keeping the place up and running.
Thank you
while
for the
I've been,
opportunity. We all miss
away.
you and want you to come back as soon
Thank
as
you.
you can.
Like I said, January 5th, I'll be popping back up there, so I'll be able to come in, do a show, and have a Cabernet at Sullivan
Nice. There you
with
go.
you gentlemen. And for the people, you
Yes.
motherfuckers, thank you for the continued support, obviously, and sticking with Compound Media throughout all this shit. And we are continuing. It's not, something that isn't going to be continuing. I had two things happen. I had to get my ass down here to South Carolina, and I had to have them rip my chest open and rerun some pipes. So thank you for the continued support of Compound Media through all that. And we'll be back with the Anthony Cumia show from down here, and it'll be awesome. I'm certain of it.
Awesome.
All right, gents. You guys have a great Christmas.
You too.
Merry Christmas.
Thanks for the
Drew?
bonus check, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't approve bonuses this year.
E-Rock forgot to put Steve's name on the list.
Oh, is that why he asked me for my address? That's
He
funny.
and he goes,
no.
I forgot to put Steve on the list, and I gave everyone else a check, and now I don't have one for Steve.
What's it take to write another $10 check?
Yeah, I got a thing in the mail. I'm in the Jelly of the Month club.
Oh, yeah. Very good.
All right.
I just want to think anything else that is going on. Oh, I'm building my own computer.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, my computer is good and all, but it's kind of dated and stuff. I want like the Mac Daddy thing, and knowing what I know from fucking around with computers my whole life, and Chris Baldessano is a tech guy, expert. So if I run into any trouble, I could conference with him. Yeah, so a couple of the parts, I'm still waiting for the processor and the big radiator thermo fucking coupling protector for the processor.
God.
This thing is a liquid cooled, it's liquid cooled. It goes through a radiator with fans to keep that processor cool, because it gets insanely hot. It's processing so quickly. And then the graphics card, the GeForce 4090, is top of the line. Another crazy. The fact that they called these things graphics cards and still do is insane. It's a graphics cinder block. It's a graphics fucking safe. They're giant, but it looks pretty straightforward. And I'm not going to say easy, but if you have a few technical skills and your ability to put something together, like, you could use a screwdriver.
You're not soldering stuff.
Yeah, that's what I always thought would be a big issue with building a computer. No, you get the motherboard, it's all done. You pop in the modular RAM and the processor and the graphics card and any storage units, the SSDs that you want to put in there. And it's pretty straightforward. The power source got there, the gay power source, the rainbow gay flag on it. Everything, by the way, has colorful lights on it.
Of course.
Like any new computer you want to build, every fan that spins is lit up. The graphics card's lit up. The motherboard has another screen on it that plays shit. Like they can't put enough moving lights and stuff in any of this garbage. But I'm planning on building this next week when I get the processor in, and the case too. Big case with the glass side and front, and I'm gonna look like like a gamer kid or an e-girl.
Golf is gonna look awesome on that.
Well, that room's gonna look awesome.
Yes.
The purple light with the rainbow computer is gonna look great.
That will look cool.
I'm gonna string Christmas lights on the shelves that twinkle. That'll look good. And then I'm gonna talk about something I bought today, some shoes.
Can you see the multi-view I set up for you right now?
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
That's cool, right?
There.
And we could choose whatever you want to put on those different screens. We could have as many screens there for you to look at also.
And normally that wouldn't go to the
just to you.
Feed that people get. That is perfect. I'll have that on a big fucking screen, and I'll be able to interact with the booth, because I see there the guest, which I see there, and then the feed that you guys are sending out and the feed that I'm sending to you. This is perfect.
Yep.
We just figure out the quality issue, because it looks a little old style video conferencing, at least on my end. I don't know what you're getting there, or if I have to do something on my end. We'll deal with it. All right, gents. Thanks so much, man.
Hey, it was good seeing you.
Great seeing you.
And drink a couple of those beers and a couple of shots. For,
sorry, we'll do.
Do it for the Gipper.
All right. Later, man.
Later, boss man.